happening. And as soon as she calls in, we will listen to her. But while we're waiting for her to call in, let me now ask my honorable co-host what he thinks about
how
it.
I understand, it's a program that goes annually. It's just arm of the Watchman Catholic Charismatic Renewal Movement that hosting the program. But recently, it goes in their various dioceses.
Our correspondent is calling already.
Yeah.
We'll come in later. Hello, Mrs. Ugochi. How are you this morning?
Hello, Miss.
The ones of the
This year, Youth Week is very glorious. As I have been, it have not been over more than 1 hour that I arrived, but for the things I've been seeing, the number of groups that arrived here are many, like unlike other Youth Week.
Okay. So aside that, what else did you notice? Is there, gathering young people around this time is not so advisable? I was first of all against that opinion. Why gather young people considering the security situation? Hope they have enough security persons on ground to take care of the little children that are converging there.
Oh yes, the security personnel are active. They are all on their duties. Everywhere is calm. And for the things I have seen, this year's Youth Week is also going viral. They are now live on YouTube and everywhere.
Oh, they are live.
Yes.
Well, that is quite innovative.
That is quite impressive.
It is quite innovative and impressive too. It means that indeed the Awka Diocese Youth Arm is actually taking a step further. No, not just a step further now, but are taking many steps forward, better than what they had been before. Will you contradict that statement, or are you agreeing with me? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
I was saying, if you're going to agree or contradict me that indeed that the Awka Diocese Youth Arm is taking steps forward to their own betterment. Is that correct?
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay.
Through the question and the answer that have been heard from the media, they said that it's this year that the Youth Week have gone online. That is marvelous in their eye. The first time in...
Now, before we let you go, Miss Amalachi, can you tell us how the behavior, because I understand that in a program like this, there are different arms. You see the choristers, you see the ushers, you see the security personnel, you see the media team. How are they behaving? Are they exhibiting that youthful exuberance that youths are known for? Are there people that are fighting or pressing phone while seminar or programs is going on? Look around and see. Just tell us. Let's understand vividly how everything, the events is going.
As I've asked some of the security personnel that I've discussed with, and I'll be going around for the things that my eye have seen. Or everybody is in a good order,
Okay.
and the ushers, regarding to the ushers and media system and other people that you are asking about, they are all cooperating
That
very
is
well.
to say that nobody is misbehaving in the camp or fighting.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Amara. We would have loved for you to tell us or to have an interview with one of the participants, but since it's a religious organization, we wouldn't want to distract them from their religious activities. So we'll be letting you go now, Miss Amara. Thank you for calling in today.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Do have a lovely day, and hope you enjoy the Youth Week. And if you are yet to be converted, please be converted and have a religion to yourself. It is helpful to your soul.
Okay.
Do have a lovely day, Miss Amara.
You're welcome.
There is this thing that has been going on regarding our country on the issue of insecurity.
Yes.
Recently, they said that Chibok girls was 3 persons was released.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know this Chibok girls thing or this thing that was matter that occurred since
2015. Up to the day that.
Of giving birth.
Yes.
And very soon,
Yes.
the ones they give birth will still give birth.
Exactly. They also have
Why is
grandchildren
still in captivity?
In captivity, exactly.
Thank you very much. On that regard, we told our people when we were campaigning that we are going to tackle the issue of insecurity. That was 2015. Remember, this issue of Chibok girls happened before we came on board. We came in and we made the country on mess. Everywhere we're messed up, but we have been trying our best. But I want to let you know that as it stands now, everyone have been released. Go and verify.
Are you saying
The
that?
Honorable Minister.
Are you saying that as of last? Are you saying that you are not aware of the happenings in the country? Even as of this one, a newspaper, a very renowned newspaper, have it in their this that 3 people were just released.
You know,
are you saying that you are not aware of that?
all these journalists that are not qualified will be going ahead carrying false information, and the federal government is on top of the matter, that whichever information that people are being given that is not true and verifiable, they will be sanctioned. That those media houses will be sanctioned. So the country is very calm.
Honorable Minister,
We
are you
have
saying
been able to tackle the issue of insecurity. As you can see, the country is calm.
Honorable
Everybody
Minister, are you saying
is
that the
enjoying.
country, military security wise, is better than it was before?
Exactly.
But the
Yes.
the insurgent says that is now like a daily occurrence that is ravaging across both the bandits, both the herdsmen, both the killings, the unknown gunmen that was rampant recently. Was not like that earlier.
Now, like I told you, that all these terrorists are lazy youths. They are lazy youths. They don't want to do anything than terrorizing our peaceful country. But whenever we arrest them, you know our president is a loving father. Whenever we arrest them, we bring them back home and we rehabilitate their senses. We try to make them know that this is not the way to go. And we take away gun, ammunition from them and empower them to be responsible. We have been able to arrest and rehabilitate
thou in any way
millions of youths.
has thou in any way curbed the level of insecurity?
The federal government is doing his possible best. He's trying his possible best to see that everybody is enjoying this country.
What do you also have to say on the issue of train attack? You know that the abductors of train attack have not been released.
Aside that train attack, to imagine some set of persons threatening to kidnap the president. That is unheard of.
There was even this trending matter that bandits arrested criminals.
A criminal and handed them over to security
police
agencies.
Like I said, there are journalists that are clustered all over the country that are not qualified. They go about carrying false information. And we know that all these things are being politicized. They are the work of other angry politicians who want to take over this presidency. But our president is doing his best to make sure that our party continue from where we stop.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Thank you on your input as regards the security situation.
I also want to talk about the exchange rate. As you can see, dollar is coming up. Now, our country is progressing. It's progressing.
Honorable Minister, our country uses the naira, not dollar.
Yes.
So if dollar is increasing and naira, if dollar is appreciating and naira is depreciating, how is that helping us?
The truth of the matter is the exchange rate does not concern the poor masses. If you are not an importer, it doesn't concern you.
But it's affecting us.
Yes, it's affecting us because we are building the country. When you are building, it's always hard. So Mr. President have told everybody to be calm. That in a short while,
Honorable Minister, do you know that there are
place.
persons in Nigeria that are surviving on less than $1 per day? And as it stands now in the world, Nigeria is the second most poorest country. Aside India, if not the most poorest country. And it is ranked in terrorism. It's ranked number 3. I hear 3, just after Iraq.
Very soon.
So Nigeria worldwide is not known for anything good. If you go out with your green passport, everybody looks at you like a thief.
Today in Ghana is known for production, or they have this gold, South Africa have diamond. A lot of countries, the America are known for their power. China is known for their military. This, but Nigeria can't say that they are known for anything.
We are doing marvelously well.
In
this
what
country.
aspects, Miss?
All aspects.
Honorable Minister, are you aware that we were just displaced as the highest petroleum production country in Africa?
Exactly.
We were displaced. We were removed. Nigeria was once the highest petroleum production country, but now we have been displaced.
On that regard, the federal government is on it. That body that removed Nigeria from highest productive country, it was all politicized to affect and to criticize this moving Nigeria.
Honorable Minister, it is not politics, it is factual.
You can go and verify. It is not factual. Not all facts are true. There are facts that are not true. And like I've said, you people are children. You don't know anything about governance.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. In concluding with this talk show this morning, it has been nice having you all. Thank you for not touching your dial. Thank you for staying put with us. Thank you for always believing that this channel is always apt to give you what you want at every point in time. And for this particular program that comes up every Wednesday to give you live situation, and then we always have a government official with us to tell us from the government point of view what is happening, and then our correspondences that you listen to that were live on stage to give us what the situation is like at their respective locations. Honorable Minister will be concluding now with the bandits that the insurgency is going uncurbed. What does the government have to say concerning it? And some persons are saying that these bandits are those who do not have access to good means of livelihood, and some other persons are saying that they are there out of frustration. And if you now relate it to the incessant bombing and then the agitation in the south states, who are saying that, oh, we have the oil, why are we still suffering? What is the federal government doing about it? People are actually suffering. There is oil reserve, it's killing their fishes, the water is contaminated, the lands cannot grow crops, and then these persons whose land produce these things don't even have access to it. What is the government doing about it? And before you comment, Honorable Minister, do remember that Nigeria is a federal state. We practice federalism. So everything that comes have to go out to everybody. One section should not be suffering while another section is enjoying. So what is the government doing in harmonizing these things to see that every citizen of Nigeria gets what he or she deserves? Honorable Minister.
In 30 seconds, let me summarize by saying that this government have actually done very well for the past 7 years. If you look at the local government sector, if you look at the state, if you look at our economy, if you look at the banking, if you look at every area, we have done marvelously well. And that is why we have presented a qualified candidate. We want to continue from where we have stopped.
Okay, Honorable Minister, you're preaching continuity.
Forward.
You're preaching continuity.
It's all about leadership.
So anybody that wants to continue the way it is should go for your candidate.
Anybody, I am telling every Nigeria to come on, join us.
For continuity.
Continuity.
So the dollar should increase more.
We are on it.
You're
I've told you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. It has
you.
been quite educative having you here with us. Thank you for taking out the stress. And thank you once again to our viewers who have stayed with us this time that we spent together. It has been educative. I've learned one or two things from the Honorable Minister, and then from our correspondences who were on ground to fill us in with what is happening. We are very, very, very much grateful to our correspondences. Mr. John, before we vacate the stage, do you have one or two things to say?
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Minister. And I appreciate our viewers and from the discussion that we have had. You know, come this year is our election year. So think twice before you cast your vote.
I suppose that Mr. John did not find it funny with the Honorable Minister today. That is why he doesn't want people to continue with this party. But then, Honorable Minister, you want to say something?
Yes, thank you for having me today. like Mr. John have said, you don't need to think twice because we are moving forward. Let us continue and make this country a better place. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you very much to our viewers. We will be signing off now. But before we sign off, as a general note from the points that we've discussed, we started from the prolonged ASU strike. We went down to the rate of Nigerians that are leaving the country. We went down to the obedience or Labour Party movement. We also talked about the Watchman Wave. We talked about the Chibok girls that were released. And we have had a handful of topics to talk about this morning. And on a reflective basis, I want to advise or say to our viewers that we have heard what we have individually discussed and then the point of the honorable minister, and from what he said, if you want continuity, you join his party, but myself, who I want to vote is left for me alone. I've seen it all, and then as we continue, we as citizens of these great nations, every listener this morning that is from the age of 18 years and above, don't hesitate in making sure that on the next date of election, being the year 2023, you go out there and cast your vote. Nigeria is ours. We cannot all run away from it because we don't like what is happening here. We can actually change it with our vote. So thank you once again, viewers. Thank you for having us. And by this time next week, Wednesday, we shall be here to fill you in on what is happening around the country. Thank you very much for having us. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you, Mr. John.